So today marks the start of a new training cycle under the strength athlete and Bryce Lewis, and it is a little bit early, but you guys know me, I tend to be a little bit premature when it comes to certain aspects of my life. But to be honest, it's Sunday, a day of rest, most usually, but I just really felt like training today because I was really excited to get back under the tutelage of Bryce. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy about having someone else take care of my programming and coaching, is that I no longer have to worry about it, and I just trust that they have my best interest at heart, and I'm gonna make all kinds of gains. Now, as far as today's workload goes, I started off with 3 sets of 8 with squats with about 162.5 kilos, which I think equals out to about 360 pounds, give or take. So these are definitely a little bit taxing. One of the things I'm really trying to focus on is pushing my knees out, as well as sinking into my heels, and I definitely felt this more in my glutes today. I'm not sure if it's because I was trying to force myself deeper or just because I was a little bit fatigued from the training earlier in the week. Again, typically I give myself the weekends to rest and recover because my lower back definitely takes a beating during my normal training cycle. From there, we moved on to 3 sets of 5 of bench with 110 kilos, and one of the things that Bryce and I talked about is trying to bench more frequently. You guys know I've been dealing with some shoulder issues, so one of the things that we're gonna try to do is bench 4 times a week, but keep the intensity and the volume fairly low and just really try to up that frequency and see if that does make a difference. And overall, it felt pretty good. From there, we moved on to something that I had no idea what to do. Bryce gave me the option of doing any glute movement, and given the limited equipment that I have here at my house, I wasn't really sure what to do. He suggested either doing some hip thrust with the barbell or doing some band pull-throughs. And I've never done band pull-throughs before. I had to look them up online, and when I saw them, I thought this was way too awesome to leave at home, and I had to do it for them their YouTube views. And to be honest, I really felt these in my glutes, but they look amazingly awful. But I have a feeling that they will help me overall. He suggested just really trying to hammer in a lot of volume. I kept it to 3 sets of 10 in this case, just because I'd never done them before, and surprisingly enough, I actually felt them a lot. I'm sure I'm fucking them up pretty bad, so if you have any tips or suggestions on how to do these better, please let me know, even though I know I don't have to say that because you guys are always quick to let me know your opinions, despite if they're solicited or not. Finally, after that, moved on to some pull-ups. Was supposed to do just a set of 20 weighted. I wasn't really sure how to read this because in the programming it just said blank times 20, and I assumed that Bryce meant do as many sets as it takes to get up to 20 at an RP of 8 with weighted pull-ups. Wasn't really sure, so instead just did some body weight stuff because, again, based off my training the last couple of weeks, my back was fried. Didn't want to necessarily overdo it, and I wasn't sure where I stood. So next time going forward, I will start to add some weight on here. In this case, I just did a set of 15 and a set of 20 and called it a day. And then I did a ton of yard work, which was perhaps more fatiguing on my body than the weight training, but I felt really good. Looking forward to the rest of the week. Hope you guys have a strong week, and I'll talk to you soon. As always, thanks for watching, and stay big.